Right. Good morning, students. Look here. Today we will see second video, that is belongs to friction. How it will work. Here, how friction will work and what is the use of friction, we will look now. Causes of friction. How friction can cause. Causes of friction. How friction will get, how friction will cause. Look here, the surface of solids etc., the surface of solids or etc. that appears to be smooth are not actually smooth, appears to be smooth are not actually smooth. They possess some irregularities, that is ridges or grooves. How the friction can cause. Look here, our shoes are having grooves. Some solids are there. When you take some solids, that solids are appears to be, looking wise. When we are looking normally, then we will think that they are smooth or not actually smooth. They possesses some irregularities. Some irregularities. Look here, I will show you one thing. Look this stone. When you are looking this stone, it looks like smooth, but it is not smooth. Some ridges are there. Some grooves are there. Look here clearly. Some ridges, some grooves. I am not moving. Look now. Are you looking? So, some ridges, some roughness is there to this stone. When the stone is containing roughness or ridges or grooves, that grooves are reason for get the friction. That grooves are reason for get the friction. Friction purpose, the grooves are working, the ridges are working in that stone. So here I am telling that any body having some ridges, you cannot see with your naked eye. Very small ridges or very small grooves are there. When you are looking particularly with some devices, electromagnetic scope or etc., electroscope, or what you can call the magnifying mirror, then you will be able to look them. That grooves are, that ridges are giving friction to that body. And what is that? Look here. When these type, look here, I drawn for you. When we are looking from a far distance, these plates or these iron solids or these iron plates or these solid things, we cannot feel they have the ridges to them, they have the grooves to them. But we can tell that compulsory these solids are having little ridges or little grooves to maintain friction in their bodies. And when you are rubbing both, then the ridges of upper body is including or entering into the ridges of lower body. While entering into the ridges of lower body, they cannot move. Between of them, friction force is working. For example, with upper body, I am rubbing downer body. Then downer body ridges are entering into the upper body. Then downer body is not permitting to move or to rub upon it to the upper body. Like this. Not permitting. Because lower body ridges are entered into the upper body ridges, then upper body cannot rub full, cannot rub. We cannot rub upper body to lower body because opposing force is working. That opposing force is friction force. Look here. When these type of surfaces come into contact, with other surfaces, their grooves get interlocked, and opposing force comes into notice. That for friction act in opposite direction to motion of applied force. Look here. Here, force of friction, I have not written fully. Force of friction act in opposite direction, not normal direction, opposite direction to motion of applied force of another body. Friction force is working in opposite direction to applied body's force. And look here, factors affecting friction. Which factors are there affecting friction? Look here, nature of surfaces, compulsory. When you are looking nature of surfaces, look there, that bodies are containing ridges or grooves to them. That is the nature of surface of that bodies. Look here, more rough or more ridges gives more friction to the body. For example, in my hand chalk there, this chalk is containing ridges or grooves upon it or in it. Then that more ridges give more friction force. More grooves give more friction force to this body. That is called nature of surfaces. Next one given weight, normal force. Look here, weight. More weight of body gives more friction. More weight of body gives more friction. Are you understanding? And surface area in contact. Look here, surface area. Surface area is bigger, then friction force also be more. Look here, more surface area in contact with another body, it gives more friction force. More surface of the body give more friction force, give more opposing force. Very clear. So, nature of the body and weight of the body and surface of the area, surface of the body. Area, surface of the body, surface area of the body. Methods to reduce friction. How? Making the bodies streamlined. What is streamlined? Streamlined. What is streamlined? Making the bodies streamlined. Don't get confusion. Clear definition I will tell you. Streamlined means wider for middle part. Wider for big. Wider means more. Big for middle part. Narrow for ends. Narrow means short. 2 ends. One body ends are very small, bigger for middle. Then that body can goes with speed, more speed. That body not having more friction to it because its ends are smooth, its ends are narrowed, sharpened, but middle part is bigger, then it will go with more speed. I mean that body not having more friction. If you have to check in your home which bodies are in that shapes, what I told you. Next, converting into wheels. What is the method to reduce? Converting into wheels. Look here. When you are using wheels, bullet wheels or what? Look here. Wheels have rolling friction. Wheels have rolling friction. They will roll smoothly. Wheels have rolling friction. By polishing them, polishing their surfaces. If polishless wheels are there, what happened? Friction force were more. If polished full wheels are there, friction worthless, because polish is making ridges-less part area. Ridges-less, not an grooves-less. If grooves are there, due to polish, grooves will disappear. Grooves will cut off. Ridges will cut off with polish. Polish to the wheels. When you are polishing the wheels, wheels become smooth and they will go with a great speed. Thank you.